So this is the follow-up video to my earlier introduction to my Volvo 164. The earlier one was April the 7th, 2015, and this is now the 31st of August 2015, and as per normal, Sunday, Monday bank holiday in August in the UK. Not particularly great weather, but a red letter day, because today was the day that I actually finally collected the Volvo from my friend's dad, who had sold my own dad his exactly identical 164 back in the 1975, and here I am picking it up from him, who's done the recommissioning of this car over the last couple of months. And the reason for the delay was that we had to get the interior reconalised, but also some rear shockers that took some time. We had them bespoke made by Gaz, so they're adjustables, whereas the rear was a little bit floaty. Now it's a little bit more compliant. So it's been a really uneventful trip down from Cambridge down through to Hertfordshire and eventually London. I just pulled over just to stretch my legs. So for those of you not familiar, this is a 1972. It's actually built in 71, but it's a 72 plate K-Ridge Volvo 164 3 litre straight six with carburetors, and this car I'm the fourth owner, and all registered, documented. We've got the original bill of sale, and this car's done 45,700 miles, the last 10 years of which were spent under dry storage, but sadly with a glazed roof, so the horizontal surfaces are a little bit matte. We've tried to tea-cut and polish them up, but definitely better than they were, but not as good as they could be. So maybe we're looking at £3,000 to £4,000 windows out respray, but that's quite a big investment on a car like this. Not really a cup of tea, I appreciate, but I really like it because, of course, it was almost identical to one my dad had. It's the same colour, it's the same model with tinted windows and a sunroof. They didn't all have tints, they didn't all have sunroofs, and indeed some of the earlier cars had cloth interior. So my dad was Harry Martin, and of course this is HMD, so Harry Martin's delight, Harry Martin's driver, Harry Martin's dream, I don't know, but everything you see about the car is original. We've had the wheels resprayed in the correct matte silver, and as you can see, the seats have been reconised, and Mark Slade of Benchmark in Hampshire has done an amazing job. They are just stunning. We had to replace the carpet on the rear shelf because that had faded. We've got the original in the boot, and you'll be able to see the fading there. I love the way the doors clunk, don't you? And in here, again, you can see the seats are spot on. Sadly, the previous owner managed to, well, let's say he borrowed the original mats, which is a shame, so I need to get some proper 144, 164, 264 mats. At the moment I'm using some carpet versions, and the only difference between this and my dad's car, which was an H-Reg, was that the H-Reg had the knurled knobs which you push to open the quarter lights, and dad's car didn't have a clock. That central oddments bin with a clock was an introduction for the 71-year model. What's unusual about this car is that there's no radio and no aerial, and indeed the aerial the radio push out, which is here, has never been pushed out, and I have to say the guys in the club have said that they've only seen one other car without that being pushed out. And also noticeably, no door mirrors, no wing mirrors, so it really is as it came out of the factory. But clearly, of course, back then it would have been somewhat shinier. So I love it. It's so comfortable, it keeps up with modern traffic. Gives a few moderns a bit of a scare when it actually comes up. Lights blaring at sort of 60-70 miles an hour. Turbine smooth, you know, it's almost like a Rolls Royce. The only thing you can really hear is the tick-tock of the clock ticking. The number plate at the front is original. It's had a few little bends. I'm inclined to leave it as it is. It's original, it's the real thing. I want to keep the patina. And a friend earlier was saying that if you took away the Volvo strake, top right to bottom left, it actually looks a bit like a baby Bentley from the front, doesn't it? Let's just see if we can put the headlights and the fog lights on, and maybe start her up so you can see how brilliantly quiet she is. There we go. Not a lot of noise, is there? So yeah, 45, 700 miles. This little thing here is just, it's not a speed limiter. You just put it up and down to remind you how fast you probably don't want to exceed. See if we can get the lights on. And the fogs. I won't open the sunroof because it's drizzling. I haven't quite worked out how to put the fogs on, maybe with a dip beam. Let's see. Always a learning curve, isn't it? Yep, that'll be it. Bit naughty perhaps, but I quite like the look of that. I'm sure you get pulled over in certain areas. They're not too bright, are they? So there we go. That's the 164. We need to replace the windscreen wipers because they should be chrome. Need to get some floor mats, and maybe some peat mirrors at the top of the A-pillar. I'm not about to drill holes into the car at all. But other than that, I'm maybe putting a discrete radio system which is completely out of sight, maybe in the glove compartment. I'm going to keep the car and enjoy it. In fact, tonight I'm going to take my mum, who's 88, out for riding it. She knows I've bought one. She saw the picture and she said she can't wait to have a go in it because it was the most comfortable car that my dad ever owned. So pure nostalgia for me and my mum. If my dad's looking on somewhere, what about that, Dad? Pretty cool, huh? That's it. Bye bye.